With Bishop Thomas as he is gearing up to lead a special pilgrimage to see Pope Francis in Philadelphia. WTOL 11 is partnering with the Toledo Diocese for the journey in September. This morning, we're introducing you to some of the families selected to see the Pope during his first visit to the U.S. Maya Belai joining us live from Rosary Cathedral this morning with the story you'll only see on 11. Maya, many families given scholarships to afford this once-in-a-lifetime trip, perhaps.
That's right, Melissa. Without the Toledo Diocese funding these trips, many of the families you see here behind me, 15 total, might not have been able to afford attending the World Meeting of Families in Philadelphia or seeing the Pope. We are so happy this morning to be joined with Bishop Thomas, who's going to break down more about this trip. Bishop, what will these families be learning, and why was it so important to award these scholarships?
Throughout the World Meeting of Families, the families will be celebrating family life and learning more about their deepening of their Catholic faith as families. And it's very, very exciting because they'll be joining families from all over the world, since it's an international event, and of course the first time it's taken place in the United States.
And also, you're paying for them. That's great news for families with children like this one right here who might not have been able to afford the journey. Right.
The partial scholarship actually is 2/3 of the cost of the pilgrimage, and so they'll be able to provide that 1/3, but the 1/3 comes from a grant that was given to the diocese, and the other third from the parishes of the deanery where they live.
And how excited are you to return back to Philadelphia? You're coming back in style this time with busloads of Toledoans and a new title as bishop.
Well, I'm excited because obviously it's my home. So in one way, I can introduce my new family of my home here in Toledo to my family, my original family of Philadelphia. So it's very, very exciting that way.
Well, thank you so much. We're going to jump here in the crowd and talk to Annie Lust, who's traveled quite a long ways this morning to join us. Annie, how did you find out that you were selected for this scholarship?
I got a phone call last Friday, and I jumped for joy, and I immediately said a prayer of thanksgiving.
And as a young Catholic, what are you hoping to learn in Philadelphia?
You know, Bishop Thomas and Pope Francis have something in common to me, and that's that every time I hear them speak, my faith is invigorated. So I hope that by attending the World Meeting of the Families, spending time with Bishop Thomas, and attending the Papal Mass, my faith will be invigorated and enlivened. But more than anything, my goal in life is to learn to love as God loves, and I hope that this will take me a little bit closer to that goal.
Well, thank you so much, Annie, for making the trip. You came all the way from Bucyrus this morning, correct?
Yes.
Well, we appreciate it, as well as all the other families here. We're going to share more of their stories throughout the morning. Reporting live, I'm Maya Belai.
It is 6:11, developing